Oh my word.
That's a real 5.
Summer weather may have you making plans to get outside and explore the area.
Over the years, Jake and I have been to so many great Northwest towns and islands, and we've had awesome adventures. So we thought we'd share them with you in case your family wanted to do the same.
Yeah, time for you to have some memorable moments as well.
First up, we head to Anderson Island, which is perfect for a family day trip.
Let's go. Got off the ferry and it was only 8 minutes to get to the very south tip of the island, and we thought we'd do some hiking.
There are tons of parks here, so we decided to check out Jacob's Point. It's just 2.5 mile loop to get down to the beach and back.
Yeah, a lot of hiking, they tell us.
Let's go do that and eat.
Cool.
Anderson Island is a little bit of a secret island in Pierce County. Not a lot of people know about it. Jake, look at these old gas pumps. It's like we've taken a step back in time.
They have the little meters and everything. Wow.
We're not in Seattle anymore.
It's not like this is a bustling metropolis of an island. I think there's one place to eat, one store. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get some food. Hey, breakfast time. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
The menu here, our drinks are here.
What do you like about Anderson Island?
Quietness. This is a cafe, coffee shop, dinner 3 nights a week, and then there's a restaurant over on the lake called Riviera Lakeshore. There's probably 6 state parks, I believe now. We're pretty much 90% outdoor activity.
What's the best breakfast thing?
Probably the Anderson omelet.
The Anderson omelet. Yummy, right there. Never had gravy on an omelet. Doesn't that look good? Wow. So she did mention there was a golf course on this tiny little island.
And of course, you had to say yes. Let's do it.
Yes, I did. Hey there. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Jake Wittenberg.
Hi, Jake. How are you?
Nice to see you. This is Riviera, huh?
This is Riviera. First time on the island?
First time on the island, yeah.
This golf course was built in the late 60s.
This is the best story ever.
We have 3,100 lots. Every lot owner is a member of Riviera. We've been told we were the Augusta, Little Augusta.
Where they play the Masters.
Exactly.
Your turn.
I'm a little nervous.
We're a par 29. We're 1,700 yards. We have 2 par 4s, 7 par 3s.
Boom.
So if you hit the ball straight, you'll have a lot of fun.
And now it's back to the mainland.
Pretty much 100% of the people I've talked to asking what's the best thing about Bonney Lake, they point us to right here.
Right here. This is Lake Taps, and this is where you can jump in and cool off.
It's a beautiful day. I mean, we just had a really busy weekend. You'll see the water full of like kayaks and paddleboards.
Safety first.
This whole park is just stuffed with people. This is definitely one of the best things to do in Bonney Lake. I mean, this is the only public access to the park. You'll have a really nice view of Mount Rainier.
All right, thank you, sir. Mount Rainier is right there. The mountain just kind of watches over you at Bonney Lake. It's so cool. I'm not helping to paddle at all because I'm shooting some of this video. It's really quite nice to just sit back here and relax.
Typical, typical.
I can spend the entire day out here. Really wishing I brought my swimsuit right now. This looks amazing.
Wait, you're not wearing your Speedo? Apparently the other place you need to check out in Bonney Lake is called Victor Falls.
Wow.
Isn't that pretty? So this is what it looks like from the viewpoint.
The mayor wanted to meet us at his favorite little cafe, CJ's.
I've been here for 24 years. We started out just as carry-out right there. We make our own pies. We make all of our own soups. It's a restaurant, and it's also people look for phone numbers. They want to know about people. We just kind of know a lot of stuff about the area.
Gotta have CJ's. When I was elected mayor in 2006, one of the first things I had to deal with was the bikini baristas in Bonney Lake. And my first ever reporter was Mimi. We're about 22,000 population. When I moved out here, it was about 9,600. I think it's been well managed over the last 20 years. Bonney Lake has kind of developed into 3 stages. We have East Town, which is 214th to 234th, light industrial, things like that. And we have Midtown, which is 192 to 214th, which is kind of our big box stores, restaurants, things like that. And then where you're at right now, supposed to be downtown. The goal has been, ever since downtown plan was made way back when, is to build a civic campus. But the biggest challenge is traffic. We're stuck right in the middle of 410. Managing the traffic coming from Tahale and Pierce County, kind of your gateway to activity.
It's changed a lot, you think?
It has changed a lot, but you know, that's going to happen. It's a good area to be in, a lot of good people. We have amazing people in Bonney Lake.
Can I try some of your pie?
You sure can. What do you want? We have a chocolate coconut with a walnut crust. It's like a cookie crust.
Oh my. That has so much
Yeah, it's
fluff
kinda
to
like
it.
you're getting a
It's very fluffy. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
And I'll grab you.
Dinner time. That's a real pie.
Oh my word.
That's a real pie. Check, please.
Amazing.
Bonney Lake and pies.
Bonney Lake is nice. Look at these cabins.
Wow, beautiful way to get up to the water here. You could probably stay in these cabins.
You can. They were built in the 1930s. Are these cute?
It's just very peaceful, relaxed, very well laid out. Tons of families, tons of kids.
And where are you from again?
Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama.
So what's for breakfast?
Omelets on the gas grill.
Omelets on the gas grill.
Yeah.
Good. I could totally see our family staying up here. They have the old Center for Wooden Boats. I just noticed.
Hey, there's a fire pit over there. You make some s'mores.
I love s'mores. It's still smoking. Someone had a party last night.
Red or blue?
Blue.
And right up the hill, you can go to Kama Beach Cafe.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you? We serve homemade pans from scratch, local food, local meats, local eggs.
What are you known for here? What should you order if you've never been here before?
The corned beef hash or the Reuben. The Reuben is amazing. The corned beef, it takes about 6 hours for us to make and pull.
All right, here we go.
And you guys have a pretty decent view here, I
Oh,
think.
it's beautiful. And you see whales, you know, swimming. It's really cool. It's a really good community out here. A lot of love out here.
So we're gonna cook up some breakfast here in the morning, get together, do some family activities, and then we're gonna zip line at 1 o'clock.
Zip line.
Yeah.
Across from the IGA.
Yes. Hi. Are we in the right place?
You are.
We're doing some zip lining today?
Yep.
We're gonna have a lot of fun going out and zipping in the forest, experience nature in its best conditions today.
Should I be scared?
Fear is something just to conquer. We take care of all the difficult stuff. You guys just get to listen to our directions and have a fun time.
As we say, this is starting to feel real.
Oh, just
getting
wait till we
real.
get to platform
It's getting. What was that?
one. Just wait till we get to platform 1. It all changes once we get there.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. Maybe if you want to step on up onto the second step, you can put your hand right here. And then you're just going to turn and face me.
How do you feel right now?
I'm a little scared. What do I do with my other hand?
One, Mimi is zipping.
See you, partner. Ooh, don't look down. That is high.
Woo! That was good.
Here we go. Later.
Progressively throughout the tour, we build in speed. We start you off a little bit slower, a little bit lower.
6 zip lines. Sometimes people are pushing their envelope of comfort. There's a lot of family bonding, friends. This place has been in our family for generations. It's over 100 years that we've been here, and it allows the public to come in and see this beautiful place and learn a little bit about forest stewardship. It's also just super fun.
That was too cool.
Back to the mainland.
So here we are in Sumner on Main Street.
Yeah, first impressions, what do you think?
It feels like, you know what about? It feels like we're in Disneyland, that Main Street in Disneyland.
Oh,
right before all the rides open.
They're pumping in classical music to the general public. It's a very soothing feeling.
You know what's behind us?
What?
Apparently some pretty darn good rhubarb pie. We understand that Sumner is the rhubarb pie capital of the world.
Oh, it is.
So they do a normal like little pie festival. It's called Sumner Rhubarb Days. We have won the contest I think like 3 years in a row with our strawberry rhubarb pies or our rhubarb custard.
What do you think would be a close second?
Sumner Cafe over here. They might have some rhubarb right now.
Rhubarb pie is good no matter what. I had tons of rhubarb crisp. There's a big farmer here. They produce tons of rhubarb.
Something about Sumner and rhubarb. Technically, rhubarb is a vegetable, so this is like a veggie casserole.
Oh, I mean, so it's healthy.
Right.
Huh.
Tell us a little bit about what you're so proud of here.
How long have you got? Sumner's such a beautiful city. The classic Main Street. It's cute buildings and it's hanging baskets. Everything you've seen in the movies about when you go into a shop and they greet you by name. If they know you, they'll greet you anyway. If they don't, you'll soon be a local.
Welcome to Sumner.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here. Just opening my store. Been here for 28 plus years.
Wow.
Yeah. We've always had just a variety of different retailers that have stuck around. It's a cute little town. It's got great growth potential.
Feels like we're almost taking a step back in time in a lot of ways.
I feel like it's better than you'd think it would be because it's like a small town. It's not too much. I have lots of friends surrounding me.
Especially with COVID, having that connection with people, that was something that really got us through as everyone was out walking around. So many people are craving that connection.
What's one thing that might surprise people about Sumner?
Well, I think definitely the industrial, the fact that so many things are made and come out of here that people rely on across the nation. 10,000 people live here, but we also have 16,000 people working here, and they come in to bake cookies for Wow Cookies, they build cabinets for Belmont Cabinets, they do distribution for REI, Costco, Helly Hansen. They are as much a part of our community as the people living here. Our vision is to set the standard for a progressive small city, and we purposefully put progressive and small together.
It's a huge community. I mean, because everyone kind of knows each other, it's a desirable place to live. The schools are great. We have great parks. It feels like a big town because we have such community involvement.
We rent canoes, kayaks, paddleboards.
Families do it.
Families do it. All ages do it. As long as you're over 30 pounds to fit into our vest for the kids.
You're our guy?
I'm a guide, I guess.
Okay.
That's me.
Is there any whitewater rapids on this one?
No. The scale of rapids on a river on a scale of 0 to 5, and this right here is 0, so it's perfectly safe for anybody starting out.
It actually looks more like a -2 or something. Yeah.
Are you driving this or am I driving
Yeah,
this?
I think you can drive.
I can drive?
Yeah, you drive.
All right, take a front seat.
Nice.
I'm in.
Nice.
And then every paddle.
It's like the lazy river at Disneyland.
Weekends, it's great to be able to get people out on the water, let them enjoy the experience that we're fortunate to have on days that we're not working. We get to go out and paddle a little bit.
We survived. That is actually so much fun, so relaxing.
Everywhere you look, there's so many new restaurants popping up all over the place.
Yeah, no, it's just a great little town. Hi, guys. Hi. This whole Main Street, you got brand new roads, you have new parking, you've got new sidewalks. A lot of businesses thrilled to have this road back open again.
But there's so much history here in Bothell, so if you're here, you got to check out one of the oldest businesses, the Hillcrest Bakery.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Yes. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
So tell us about this bakery.
We've been in Bothell since 1934, and my family's owned it since '65.
You guys are a staple here in Bothell.
We are. Yeah, we're one of the 3 oldest businesses in Bothell, along with the ranch and then the Yakima fruit stand.
People come here obviously for the desserts.
Everything. Our apple fritters or our Bismarcks.
You pick.
Well, he says
You
apple
pick.
fritters.
Apple fritter. Done. Done. So happy right now.
This is as big as my head.
That is as big as your head.
Yeah, it's really, really tasty.
Am I allowed to? I've always wanted it to hawk donuts.
Okay.
Can I do it?
Yep, absolutely. You got that? And then she wants the maple Persian. Yep, on the
Get it
side.
on the
That's
side.
perfect. There's an art form to it.
Well done.
Nailed it.
Welcome to Hillcrest Bakery.
5.
Have you eaten the donut? It's wonderful. Hopefully this will be my last trip
All
here.
right, for today.
Welcome to Lake Stevens. I love this new park area here. This is perfect for kids. It's under construction. It looks like it's going to be pretty cool when it gets finished. It's growing a lot in the downtown area, which is pretty fun to see.
And there's a whole new playground for the kids too.
Yeah.
I mean, standing here, it feels like you're so far away from the city.
The lake is such a centerpiece of this town. It really comes alive during the summer with Aquafest. Mayor Brett Galey is really proud of his town.
I enjoy being the mayor because of our community. Our community's become stronger as people have, over the last year, have learned to rely on their neighbors more.
It feels like you have two different towns here.
Absolutely. You're right. You're spot on, Jake. You've got this gym of the side on the lake side, and then you've got what a lot of people consider to be Lake Stevens, which is Frontier Village. And really, it's going to create a third side when Costco comes in, and you start to see 20th Street Southeast start to build out.
It was missing one thing though, a farmer's market.
The community had been wanting a farmer's market for a long time, and despite a pandemic, I thought it would be a great idea to have the community come together. We had an amazing crew of vendors that were stuck at home and finding their passions and creativity, and then we had a lot of farmers struggling, and so the support that the community has shown for this farmer's market has been incredible. We're looking forward to that just growing.
12, 13 years ago, it was 8,000 people. It was this side of the lake. It was this little area. And since then, we'll be at 40,000 people mid-July.
The local food bank says the need during the pandemic has never been greater.
We've almost tripled who we've served in the last year because of the pandemic. This is a unique and young community. We have a lot of young families here that were disproportionately affected with layoffs and businesses closing. It's going to take them a while to dig themselves out.
You just harvested this.
Yes, last night.
Wow. Sounds like there's a brand new food bank planned.
It's going to allow us to really grow with our community so that we can meet the needs. Poverty in Lake Stevens is more hidden. That's one of the reasons why we did the North, South, East, and West partnerships with the 4 churches and make it as easy for them to find us as possible.
So the future is bright.
The future is bright, and there's lots and lots of opportunities and innovation to come.
I heard before we go, we have to learn about the Lake Stevens chicken outside Norm's Market.
This is the original chicken, which is actually a rooster. It was called the Hilltop Drive-In in Frontier Village. I think it was 1969 was the first year that a senior class from Lake Stevens High School took the chicken and put it on top of the roof. And that became a custom for every year.
Senior pranks?
Yeah, senior pranks, and that went on into the 90s. I bought off that same developer. We like to keep it here in the lobby so that everybody can get a selfie with the chicken.
Does this chicken have a name?
Now it's Norm. No, it's just the chicken. The chicken is Lake Stevens' most famous resident.
I forgot what an incredible experience it is to take a ferry.
Totally, the ride feels short. If I'm gonna be on an island that offers just about everything, we gotta start with seafood.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, Tony? I like your shirt.
Thank you.
Mimi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
So where are we?
Well, welcome to Buck Bay Shellfish Farm on beautiful Orcas Island. Come on in, let me show you what I do. These are one of our live tanks here. They do not recirculate. So all of their food is right here. It's just as if they were out in the sea. You cannot get a fresher oyster. He digs about 1,000 pounds of clams a week here. They're real happy here. Happy as clams. This is our live crab tank.
Whoa.
And these crabs were actually caught last night by the Swinomish tribe.
This is about as fresh as it gets anywhere, in the world.
These are as fresh as you can get in the world, right here at Buck Bay. In fact, I hear them cooking those back there right now. I'll have to take you around the corner.
Grandma and Grandpa moved here in the late 30s, and they farmed all along. Strawberries was big.
So this is where Grandpa built his sailboats. We turned it into our fish market.
This is like quintessential must stop on the island, right?
I'm understanding that that's what it's become here. Some towels for us. We better get a couple shucking knives here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna shuck.
We're gonna shuck
all right.
oysters.
Wow.
Isn't that something? Let me show you how the mother shucker does it. Cut its little tail off. I dropped it and I twisted it up. I slid it over to that muscle. I'm right at that muscle. And it's going to bring the top off.
You make it look really easy, like you've done this before.
Well, and it's ready to eat. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Good? What do you think? Good?
Delicious.
Good?
Your turn, Jake.
It's that muscle right off underneath of that shell. Well, not too bad. Not too, for your first oyster.
My first shuck.
Bravo.
All right.
You are a mediocre shucker.
I'm a darn good eater, though.
Well, there you are. You're an expert eater.
That is the best smoked salmon I've ever had in my life. I'm not even kidding.
Thank you. I know.
I need a nap.
But you haven't had the cod
Wake
yet.
up.
I better have the
We're
cod.
on to the black cod here.
I'm in my happy place.
Yes. Appreciate you guys coming back anytime.
The next time we're back, we're going to be the best shuckers you've ever seen. So I'm told if you come to Orcas Island, you have to stop by this bakery in the East Sound. It's right on the main street with the white picket fence.
So I'm David Ellerton, and this is my partner Lee Horsbull, and so what we've become involved in here on Orcas Island is something very special. And 6 years ago, we took the leap.
I'm from a large cattle ranch in Wyoming, and the nearest town actually was 15 miles away. So having the whole island be 5,000 people seems like a big city to me. So that's really what baking's about, is community and sharing.
Awesome bakery. Yeah. You also get a chance to hear people talk about what they're having. Being open as it is, you get a chance in the kitchen hearing oh, this is the best croissant I've ever had.
I didn't, even as a Seattle resident, didn't understand that this was here and so available to us. And now I'm sold.
Time to head back to the mainland.
Yellow lights are flashing.
So we talked to the mayor, and the very first thing she directed us to is this location here at 4th and Willis. It's a new gateway to the city of Kent.
If you haven't been to Kent in a while, you might be surprised at how different it looks.
The city built this in the 2020 shutdown and said this is a good way to try and help change the image of Kent.
We're really excited to have it open and official. It makes a fabulous gateway into the city of Kent, a project that's been coming for a long time.
Here was the perfect spot.
I love it here. I live right up the hill. Everything is convenient. They've upped shopping here and stuff like that, so.
Hi there, good morning.
Hi.
It's fun to come down here. My wife enjoys the shopping down here.
Can you explain the nugget mass, Mayor Ralph?
We have a lot of huge chicken nugget fans here in Kent, so when we were doing masks, nuggets was one of our most popular masks.
Tell me about the image of Kent and what you're trying to change.
So Kent is a place where we make exciting things. We send rockets into space, advanced technology, manufacturing, all of those things. People tend to think of Kent, oh, it's just sort of South County, there's not a lot going on, sleepy town. None of those things are true anymore. We've got high-tech businesses, a lot of people looking to relocate businesses from Seattle coming down to Kent. Our warehouses are full. That e-commerce is happening here in the Kent Valley.
I feel like every time we ask the mayor a question, another giant truck comes by with something. That's going to your warehouse district, right?
That is. We are the 4th largest warehousing hub in the country.
Wow.
So if you own something, it may have come from Kent.
So we found this place called West Fenwick Park. If you've ever played Chutes and Ladders, it's an exact replica.
It's a replica. It's so cool. Oh, look at this. It's just like Chutes and Ladders.
Right? I think it's amazing. My kids love it.
All right, we have to go down the chutes.
Are we gonna race?
We're racing.
Okay, it's my turn.
We want people to have fun. So making sure that we're featuring our local businesses, featuring our local restaurants. We have some amazing restaurants, food, cuisine from all over the world. The list is as long and diverse as the city of Kent is.
Oh, you guys from the King Bar?
Yes, Are you the owner?
Yeah, me and my husband.
You and your husband own it. Nice. Just been here 6 months?
Middle of November.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's almost 7 months.
Oh, she mentioned that you opened kind of during the pandemic.
Oh, wow. That is a lot of food.
Thank you.
Cheers. To Kent. To Kent. I just realized we've been on a lot of ferry boats on this series.
And we've been driving around a lot.
Yeah. I think it's time to just get out of the car.
Good morning.
Hi, guys.
Are you Erin? I am. Hi,
Hey, Doug, nice to meet you.
How's things?
Good.
We're here to ride some e-bikes.
Excellent.
We're really focused on excursions, eco-friendly excursions, family and eco-friendly excursions. And so we have the electric bikes.
We moved to Vashon about 8 years ago from Seattle and really wanted the experience.
There's just a lot of places that you can access really well by bike. We partnered with King County to operate Moore Island Marine Park, and these are primitive campsites at 0.6 of a mile to walk in. You can ride all the way down to the Point Robinson Lighthouse.
It's about 16 miles, and you can do it in about 2.5 hours with time on the beach.
I can see why people like to do this. All right, merging. This makes biking really easy.
So apparently there's a bicycle that is in a tree. It's embedded in a tree.
I think I've seen that before.
That's it.
No way. Look at that. Looks a little bit different.
So there's all these stories about how this bike ended up in this tree.
It's like someone left the bike here and the tree just grew and grew around it.
Into it.
That is incredible.
And then our little yellow dots are also very handy dots. There are 3 wineries and 2 cideries on Vashon Island.
It's a great place.
I'm Laura Cherry, and I'm the owner of Dragon's Head Cider on Vashon Island. We've got 6 different ciders that we're serving right now. Our ciders are all 100% apple.
It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
We've got a nice outdoor space as well, so people can bring a picnic and hang out and taste the cider as they eat their lunch. We also make something called Pommeau. It's a combination of apple brandy and a young cider that has quite a bit of residual sweetness. It's the same process that's used to make port wine, but just with apples instead of grapes. During the week, we do production here. It was a hobby for a while first. We made carboys of cider in our kitchen, and then kind of started to think about what kind of thing we wanted to do with the next 10, 15 years of our lives, and went ahead from there. A really great community of folks that live out here. A lot of support for the local businesses too.
Thanks, Laura. We will be back when it's sunny.
That sounds great.
Thank you.
Amazing. Definitely getting wetter. This is definitely Northwest Island life.
People think we have such great jobs.
If you've been watching our 5 Islands 5-day segment, this is one of the low points.
Whose idea was this anyway? Do you have a map?
Yes, we have a map, but do you have a towel, is the question.
I have a napkin.
You have a napkin. I'll take it. I'll take it.
From here? All right, yeah. Go to the back on the baking.
I think we need a warm cup of coffee. Let's find a good local coffee shop. Hi, everybody. Hi. You mind if we try your coffee?
We would love that. What can we get for you? So we roasted ourselves, and everyone comes from a long line of education and sourcing it. They quality drink making, local pastries.
Yeah, looks like almost 8 miles.
8 miles, is that good?
Excellent, that's great.
We will be back. We will be back.
See you guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you. That was great. Bye. Back to the mainland.
I love going to zoos.
I know, me too. There's something about the Cougar Mountain Zoo, though. You want to see just this giant cougar.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of the tigers, they just got outside for the morning. They just woke up. He jumped up to the highest point of the exhibit so he can overlook the whole city. It usually happens first thing in the morning, so it's pretty neat to see because he's right up there.
Oh, pretty cool.
They're so cute.
Oh, he knows lunch is being served.
So this is just a little snack. To be able to have the opportunity to have a one-on-one experience with them, it gives you a greater appreciation. This is Bagheera. He's 9 years old. Go ahead and feed him.
Yep.
So you want to do a little training with him? So I'll show you how we go through our training routine with the tigers. This is all for their health care. One of the reasons we ask them to stand up is so we can check out their full range of motion. So we can get a good look at his stomach area there.
Oh my God.
So you can really see how big he is. There, Vites!
Look at that.
Reindeer are real. They are here at the zoo year-round. Right now is a neat time to see them because their antlers are almost fully growing, but they're still covered in the real neat velvet.
Do they have names?
They all have names. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. You can't forget about Rudolph.
I saw that one coming.
So this is Mandubi and Payaso. They're highest.
Can you be a monkey?
Oh, there's the cougar. You see him hiding in there?
Oh, wow.
So right now we're going to do one of our lemur encounters, and they love their treats.
Whoa. You're good. How long did it take you to learn that call?
Pretty quick. Yeah, she chased me around for a little while until I learned how to do that.
So I'm gonna try this now?
Yeah, try it.
All right.
I think she likes you.
What did I say?
Hi.
All right.
Should I try it?
Yeah, you try it, Beam.
That was horrible.
And she's walking away. Bye-bye.
Just about you.
This would be perfect place to fly a kite.
Or play some volleyball. Or have some ice cream.
Let's do it. Something so fun about just flying a kite.
It's fun.
Things out there.
Great day for kite flying.
We always end up here. There's at least 6 beaches we could choose from.
Oh Lord, we're stuck in my Bootsio again.
If you come to the ferry, you have to stop by Diamond Knot, right?
It's been an institution in this area for a long time. This is the original Diamond Knot Brewery.
You know it's a good bar.
Yeah, it's a good bar when there's peanuts on the table.
A better bar, and you can do this.
I'm not used to throwing stuff on the floor.
That's a real bar.
You have to stop by Ivar's to get ice cream.
Oh yeah, ice cream at the ferry dock.
Goodness! Wow! Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers! They say Whidbey Island is the closest thing to far away.
I wish the ferry ride was always as fast.
And when you dock in Clinton, you've got to check out this little town called Langley.
I love how quaint this downtown is.
Yeah, and apparently everybody who comes here needs to stop by the Star Store.
Yeah, I bet they know more about Langley than anyone else.
Oh my gosh! You took me! We were told that, you got to come to the Star Store. Because you guys have been around for a long time.
Long time. We're celebrating 35 years.
You guys have a little bit of everything in here.
We are so in love with our community, and we just want to carry as much as we can for our people, but also our visiting people.
And everything in here is organic, organically grown. So anything that's grown here on Whidbey Island that we can get our hands on, we do. We have one employee who's been here 34 years. We have a number of employees that have been here over 25 years. And a lot of those people started out with their first job right here.
There's this really cool thing I want to show you. If you ever bring the family here to Langley, there's these steps that take you all the way down to the water. You got to check this out.
Ooh.
Especially at low tide, you can throw rocks, you can have a picnic here, it's free.
So when you're on an island, you got to get clam chowder, right?
Let's go to Coopville. Well, one thing about Whidbey Island is it has some great farms. There's some great food up here. This is Echolm Farm outside of Coopville.
Wow, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is my wife, Linda.
I'm Linda.
Mimi.
Hi, Linda.
So this is the original farmstead cabin that was built around 1910. We demoed it and hand carried it board by board over here and whatnot to make it a guest cabin here on our farm. They're all apples right here of different varietals. A blue egg for one of our Easter egg or egg chickens.
Oh, there's one right there. I actually reach in and get the egg?
They rarely injure people.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. She might just take off on you.
Oh, there's one. Can I grab it?
Grab it.
Oh, this has got to be the freshest egg I've ever touched. It's
warm?
really warm. Never done that before.
You can do that here
That's a
too.
cool experience.
Yeah, it's awful.
What's cool about the Scottish Highlands, they're really good for this climate because, they'll just be sitting out here in the rain or the snow.
You have bees too.
We have lots of bees. We have about 40 colonies of bees that we maintained in 3 different locations.
What are you wearing?
I'm ready to go hang out with some bees.
Are you ready for this? Good.
Oh, I went back and got a PhD at the age of 40 in entomology at the University of Arizona. But I focused on honeybee behavior and physiology. How are you feeling, Mimi? Freaking out or you're okay?
I'm okay for now. Yeah.
You look like you're in The Handmaid's Tale.
Kind of feel
So
like
maybe
I
what
am.
we'll do is go to a little one. It's cooking in here.
Wow.
So they started expanding on the lid, which is not what I want, but that's okay. We'll move them. Amy, why don't you just hold that for a second? We do about a ton and a half of honey.
A ton of honey?
Yeah.
Literally?
Yeah, that's not large for large operations, but it's certainly more than the hobbyist would do. We encourage visitors to come see us, call ahead or email to make sure we're around and available. It's a little slice of heaven.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
That's great. You're right. That totally feels like it's farther away than it really is.